Hello there, this is Michael with the general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whatever for February 2022. I do hope that this reading finds you well and in good spirits. I actually have all of your cards already laid out on the table here, and I am just glowing for you, Pisces. We have really beautiful and profound messages here for you this month. Before we dive into those, I just want to give out a shout out real quick to all the people who have liked and commented and subscribed to this channel and to these videos. It's with all of your support that I'm able to continue putting out these readings, which has been just such a gift for me. So thank you so much for that. All of my links are in the description box down below. You can find my social media as well as all of my services like readings and Reiki sessions. So let's get straight into this. We have the Strength card that's actually coming up for you first, and this Strength card is showing up in the past. This is technically Leo energy, the Strength card, but it does actually remind me a lot of the Strength of Pisces, because Strength is about this gentle strength. It's about composure. It's not necessarily about ferocity. It's almost taming the beast, if you will, coming into union with your emotions or being completely and unconditionally present with them. And that could be other people's emotions as well, but this feels very personal to you. We are coming out of Capricorn season and going into Aquarius season, and this really is you coming into your subconscious as we are going into Aquarius season, which we will be in by the start of February and even in the end of January. There is this focus on your subconscious, on spirituality, on the ways you may be even sabotaging yourself or your mental health. It's the house of the unseen. And there's a lot of spiritual strength that you are accessing right out the gate, or that you've already mastered coming into February. And I do actually have the world and the star coming up as things you have mastered or gained from this strength that you've already acquired. And this is really helping you move forward. These are the cards that are also showing up as advice for you this month. And the star and the world, it really is opening yourself up to your intuition, really opening yourself up to the universe. And we actually do have a full moon on the 1st of this month, right in the very early hours of the 1st in Aquarius, which again is this very spiritual sign for you, Pisces. And it's actually right on top of Saturn, which represents lessons and karma. I feel like you have completed a karmic cycle, or you are able to do that coming into February, especially right at the beginning here if you're still watching in January. This is a great time to shed things that have held you down or held you back and really enter into this new world here. There's a lot of healing that comes with the star as well, a lot of flow. And it's just such a beautiful energy, like these alone, and we're not even halfway through the reading and I'm just gushing already. I'm so happy for you, because it feels like this cycle that is turning is really starting to manifest or take root for you. We do have Jupiter, one of your co-ruling planets, that has entered into your sign at the end of 2021, and you are going to be really feeling that beautiful energy throughout most of this year, as well as Neptune, which is another ruling planet for you. There has been so much happening in your sign where there really is this almost spiritual transcendence that is happening for the collective, but especially for you. And I really see this as you, again, just letting go of these painful cycles, or these cycles that you know you need to shed in order to heal. It could kind of go either way. I do actually have the Lovers here as well. So this very well could be talking about relationships. There could be this relationship that is very spiritual in your life that is coming really into focus. And I keep thinking of the term sacred union when I see the Lovers, when I see this combination of cards here, because we have the star, we have strength, we have the Lovers, we have the world. There's so many things here that just make me think of this powerful and profound divine love. And if this isn't a relationship, then this is you really coming into union with your spirit or with the universe, something larger than yourself. And that is just as sacred, if not more, really. It's so beautiful. There's this very pure thing that you are connecting to. And again, that makes so much sense to me with Jupiter and Neptune in your sign. They're both very spiritual planets, and they're very much shining their light in you and from you. So this is so, so beautiful. And that very well could bring other people, that could draw in other people. But when I see the Lovers, I see unity. I see unification. And that's really, really significant to me, because when we look at the major arcana, there's actually quite a bit of division leading up to the Lovers. We have the Mage, the High Priestess, the Magician and the High Priestess. And then we have the Emperor and the Empress. And then we even have the Hierophant, which is kind of that contrast between light and darkness. And now we have Lovers, which is all about unity. You are coming out of this duality and into oneness. And that's really how I'm primarily reading this for you, actually. There could be a relationship for some of you. There could be something that resonates there for you as well. But honestly, Pisces, this really feels like it's about you, especially since we are coming into your season in the second half of February. And that's going to be happening on the 18th, where we're also going to have Venus and Mars in conjunction with one another in Capricorn. This could actually be a really good month for you to network as well. There's quite a bit happening for you that could really bring in some very synchronous connections, especially if you are looking to grow or expand in the world in some way, maybe in your career, or with your hopes and dreams. Capricorn energy actually isn't just, social networking for you. It's not just the 11th house of friendship and, your social circles. That's certainly a part of it. The 11th house also represents the support we receive from the universe. And as we have these kind of Capricornian influences, even into February, there is a lot of support that you are receiving from the universe right now. That could come through other people, that could come through partnerships, that could come through creativity, that could just come through some wellspring that you have reached within yourself. It doesn't really matter, because you've tapped into something very beautiful and very transcendent. That's just another word that keeps coming to mind for me. I do actually have the Six of Pentacles as well, which is talking about this sort of charity or gifts or this kindness or generosity that is coming from other people. Maybe this is also you giving this to other people as well. Maybe you are doing something good and receiving good karma for that, or receiving recognition for that that is also beneficial to you. And I just see this balance with the scale here in this card. Something is coming into balance, and again, coming into union. Could be involving Leo energy, could be involving Aquarian energy with these two cards, the Strength and the Star. And then again with the World, it's all the fixed signs. So Leo and Aquarius, again, really significant, as well as Taurus and Scorpio. I do get this sense, with the new moons that we are having, or with the new moon and the full moon this month, we have the new moon in Aquarius and the full moon in Leo. There is this thing for you where it really is changing your life to be more aligned with your spirit, making those changes, giving yourself time to meditate, giving yourself time to really connect with your spirit each day, even if that's just a few minutes. It doesn't need to be something very drawn out or intense when we are talking about adding meditation to our lives. And there's actually a lot of different forms of meditation. We can even do meditation while we're walking. We can do open monitoring meditation where we're just paying attention to the world around us. It doesn't really matter. It's just about being intentional with your focus. And it feels like, again, you have this beautiful light, this gentle light that you are tapping into with the Star, this hope, this faith in something. And maybe this hasn't even materialized for you yet. Maybe this doesn't even materialize for you in February, but there's just this thing that's making you feel hopeful again. And if things have felt really dark and heavy, and I know that's just been the case for most people, this month is actually a really good time, specifically around this new moon, to just let go of the weight and to be open to the world again. And it might just feel like you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to do. This is actually a good time to just let go of that and to start over. And I do have in the future the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. And there is this sense of you potentially fighting for something, maybe fighting or defending this light, defending this union, defending this spiritual connection that you have. But it's in a very gentle way still, because the Four of Swords, I'm really looking at this sword as over your heart. You're not attacking anyone. You're not trying to be offensive or aggressive with your energy. It's very much like you have something to live for. You have something to fight for. And this could just be this hope. And it's so, so beautiful to me. Oh my goodness. And at the end of this month as well, we actually have some very beautiful and dreamy energies. We have Mars and Venus forming trines with Neptune in your first house. And both of those energies just by themselves have a lot of sex appeal. And then adding Neptune into it really does bring in this kind of dreamy energy as well. So you really could be attracting relationships. You really could be attracting partnerships. But honestly, that's not what this is about. This is about you coming into union with your soul. And that might represent or manifest or parallel as a relationship in the physical world. But that's just the reflection of you coming into union with yourself. And the animal cards I pulled for you were butterfly, which often is this transformation, this emerging, and that makes so much sense with coming into your season. You are coming out of the chrysalis. You are, spreading your wings, coming into this world transformed. And the process has not been easy with the strength card in the past. It's taken a lot of your energy. It's taken a lot from you. And it's almost like losing who you were as this caterpillar, dissolving inside this chrysalis, which is actually how they transform. They literally break down into this kind of genetic ooze. And then they reshape, they reform into the butterfly. And this transformation process may have been very challenging for you, but it's finally all making sense. You have this perspective on this process or this pain or whatever it is that you've been experiencing that you didn't have before. And you actually have the unicorn card here as well, which represents the third eye. So seeing things, piercing the veil, gaining this insight, gaining this perspective. And there is something very beautiful and pure about this energy as well. And really looking at this background energy, this moon, this full moon in the background, again makes me think of that full moon in Leo that's going to be happening on the 18th. That could be a really significant time for you to purify yourself, because unicorns are often associated with healing and purity. And there could be something that kind of like a healing crisis, or there could just be this moment where you really take your health seriously. And what I have found myself, especially being a Virgo, is that the more I take care of my body, the more my body is able to be a vessel for my spirit and for my psychic abilities. And that might be something that is happening for you as well, because you are very intuitive with this unicorn card here. You are very intuitive with the star. And even the lovers, it's like you coming into relationship with your spirit, with your intuition. And there's just this beautiful link that you are experiencing this month. Those are really all the messages I have for you right now, Pisces. I do hope that this was helpful and this is giving you a lot to open your spirit. This feels so incredibly beautiful and wonderful and Piscean. I'm very, very excited for you. You have to let me know how this resonates in the comments down below. I do also have my playlist for all the other readings if you'd like to check the readings for your moon or rising sign or any other placement. All of my links are in the description box down below, so if you're looking for a reading or Reiki session with me, you can book me on my website, and I do also have my social media accounts as well. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, Pisces, and have a happy February.